What's up, guys? It's Looney here. We're going to show you some healing rotation for the Monk in 5.1. Changes to the Monk were, a little interesting. They pretty much made it us, all our spells that healed with mana cost 10% more. Now, that doesn't affect me very much at the moment because my tier set bonus is actually 10% on Surging Mist. And that's really the only one where you spend a lot of mana. But I'm going to show you guys a heroic rotation for running heroics, and I'm also going to show you the best rotation for actually putting out the maximum amount of heals in your raid. So, first thing I do is, you always want to have your totem out whenever you guys are, doing your raids. When you guys are running heroics, drop it on bosses. It's actually not a necessity to have it on trash mobs unless you're just new at healing and your heals aren't very good, your gear's not very good, drop it. But other than that, you really don't need it on heroics. On heroics, what I like to do, I always keep renewing mist up. So when I keep my renewing mist up, I always pop my my soothing mist here, because what it does is it heals the target. Plus, when I have my little statue up, it gives an opportunity to heal someone else. Now, I like to Chi Wave, even though they did nerf Chi Wave a little bit. Chi Wave is still a good spell, especially when you're doing a heroic run, because Uplift is okay. It's really good in raids, but if you're not keeping renewing mist on everybody, sometimes Uplift is just not the spell to go with. I found Chi Wave is really good in heroic runs. Also, a couple other things. I have some other spells. My Surging Mist is amazing. If you actually have it channeled and you hit your Surging Mist, because of an instant cast, you will burn through some mana like crazy, though. So always be aware of that and watch that. Watch out for that. The biggest thing, this one right here costs 3 chi, and it's a real fast hot, but it's actually really good. They did nerf that a little bit too, but in situations where the tank's going down, I'm keeping the tank up, I don't want to waste as much mana, I got 3 chi, I'll pop that on him, 1 Surging Mist, and then usually he'll get topped off, and it's actually good to go. So pretty much that sums up the what I like to do in heroics. I love to use my cooldowns and stuff, but we'll talk about that later. This is pretty much what you'll be doing. Now, the optimal raid healing is very different. What you actually do is, instead of stacking with range, you're actually stacking with melee, which is completely different, right? Because what I want when I'm raiding is I want a lot of chi, and I want renewing mist on everybody, especially when I'm raid healing. We got a 10-man group going. I got to keep everybody up. I need to keep renewing mist up at all times. It's on cooldown always. So, for example, let's say we start raiding. I pop renewing mist, right? It's traveling onto some other targets. Boom, 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 boom. What I want to do is I want to actually start jabbing to gain that chi. You see how fast I hit that chi? And then I dump all my chi on my uplift. I get it back again. All right. What if the tank is taking a lot of damage? I click the tank. I start healing him. My hot right here. I hit my hot. I go back to my AOE renewing mist. I go back to my uplift. I restack all my combo points, pretty much, chi points, combo points. And then I dump them all again. The tank starts taking too much damage again. What do? When I get 3 chi, I pop this. Now, this right here, when you hit Surging Mist, is okay to give you chi. They give it a little bit of boost. But let's go ahead and dump this real quick. Let's go ahead and get on target. Let's go ahead and drop it here, and let's go ahead and do this. So I have 0 chi. Now check it out. I'll jab. Look at that chi just going up. Now, let's go ahead and do the same exact thing with let's go here. Let's go here. Let's drop that. I drank some mana tea. Why? I have no idea. I just did. So I'm here. Check it out. I'm clicking. I'm healing. You notice how slow the chi goes up? But if I start popping some here, I'm good to go. You know what I mean? I'm going here, getting renewing mist up at all times. blasting this, and that is the optimal healing for raids, and you will do very well if you do that. The only problem with that, costs a lot of mana. It actually doesn't do too bad at 5.1, but because I'm not in combat right now, I'm really kind of not in combat, and my spirit is actually pretty high, and my gear is okay. I'm about a 475 item level. Not great, not bad, workable for, you know, an MV or something, 10 man. But that's my spirit, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys learned a couple things, and hopefully you guys give that a like button a tap, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.